Taking in a baseball game, you could shell out a cool $150. Tampa, the team with the expensive seats compared to Arizona and San Diego. And then just some random tidbits here. For a family of 4, if you're vacationing, you probably can't do much under $5,000. If you all love s'mores, be ready to dish out at least $20 to cover the summertime sweet treat. 4th of July fireworks, $227 is what the average family spends. And sunscreen, take on another $140 to cover you this summer. That's a look by the numbers. Christina?
All right, Holly, thank you. Right now we have Storm Team 5 meteorologist Lisa Vaughn back with us. Now, earlier we mentioned Steve Weagle. He's doing the ride for Red Cross, making his way to Fort Pierce. We were hoping there wouldn't be rain, but
yeah, it looks like he
sorry,
could get,
Steve.
Yeah, he could get a few sprinkles, even a downpour here in the next 30 minutes to an hour. It depends on where he is exactly right now. But on the radar, we do have some rainfall, so you can read it right there. Fort Pierce at about 5:30. So Steve could get some rainfall there, and there will be a chance for rain as we go throughout the evening hours. So keep the umbrella around. If you're going to be outside, it's still going to be a really nice evening, but don't take anything outside that you wouldn't want to get wet. And ladies, it's really not kind of the day to spend like 30 minutes on your hair. So there's a pretty good line coming in off the Bahamas, so anybody north of Jupiter could see a shower for the evening hours. I'll have another look at your forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Lisa, thank you. Well, today is also, among other things, National Wine Day. But California has a drought, has some local wineries looking for alternative ways to save water. So if you're a wine connoisseur, tell me what you think about this. One Napa Valley vineyard is now using wastewater. That's right, waste for irrigation. Now, the water, it's not clean enough to even drink, but a filtration system plus UV and chlorine, they say, make it clean enough to use for the watering. Now, the vineyard's owner has been using recycled water for a long time and says the technology has only made it cleaner and better, and you can't beat the price. He says it's less than half the cost of using regular water.
We're only using good quality water. It just has a perception that it's been passed through people.
Now, wineries aren't the only ones looking for creative ways to recycle water. There's several companies offering home systems that take water from sinks, tubs, even washing machines, and reuse it on their landscaping. Okay, do you ever get a massage? It's one of the best ways to relax, but those can be really pricey and get really expensive these days. So what if you can buy something for your shower? You just put it in there, it helps you stay relaxed, and it's for a lot less money. Yetta Gibson is here with today's Simple Steals. Take a look.
In today's Simple Steals, we're bringing you some of the best deals we can find online. From apparel to bath accessories, there are some great sales out there right now to take advantage of. Welcome, Simple Steals fans. I'm Yetta Gibson. Terrio has the day off. So this first deal is great if you're looking to relax more and update your shower maybe. Groupon is featuring this Aquagenix Combo Shower Head. It comes with 24 different settings with a twist of a dial that you can narrow the streams to give you a powerful massage, or you can just adjust it to enjoy a fine mist. Best yet, you don't need any tools to install this. Get this, it was once $54.99, but now it's only $19.99. And next, after taking that shower, you will enjoy this next deal because the Body Shop is offering a great deal where you can buy any 3 items from their site. You get 3 more products free, from bath to body to hair, even products for men. There are lots of fun products to pick from here. Just visit the site to check it all out. And finally, with today being a holiday, there are a ton of other sales going on right now, from Amazon to Home Depot, Kohl's, the list goes on and on. One sale you can't pass up, though, is at The Gap. They're offering 40% off any purchase you make online, and also we'll provide you a complete list on our Facebook page of retailers and the discounts that they are offering today. If you haven't visited our Facebook page, by the way, go there now. Just type in simplesteals.com, and don't forget to like us. I'm Yetta Gibson, and those are your Simple Steals today.
All right, thank you. Definitely a good gadget for your shower, unless, of course, you have a lot of people sharing one bathroom, maybe not. If you are looking for more information on all of those deals, you can get them at WPTV.com/TheNow. And if you're looking to sort of reverse the hands of time a little bit, for some more years than others. Now there's a facelift that can be less costly and invasive than traditional ones. Doctors say those are looking for a more youthful appearance. Now can do it without surgery. It's called a liquid facelift. That could be the answer for you, they say. Now the facelift includes a stimulating filler that stimulates the body to produce its own collagen to give the face the lift and the fill that the patient is looking for. Now after the third treatment over a 9-month period, patients should start seeing the fillers work.
As you age, nothing is going to be permanent, I don't think. So, it will refreshen me, hopefully. And, this is supposed to, I think, last longer than some of the other procedures. So I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of results I get.
Well, doctors say if a patient has loose hanging facial tissue, a facelift, the invasive kind, the one that you usually hear about, can actually be a better option for you, unfortunately. But the liquid facelift can also be used to help maintain those results. If you get the traditional facelift, it typically costs less than half of the surgical one.
All right. There you go. There are your options.
Those are your options. Hey, better to have options than no options,
right? If you're
right?
fighting Father Time, you got to kind of dig into the arsenal and figure out what's out there.
Right now, we're 5 o'clock anchor Kelly Dunn here. You're going to tell us what we're working on later?
Yes, and on this Memorial Day, just a really nice story of a young girl, actually from Boca Raton, who did her part to do something special on this Memorial Day. And we're not going to tell you exactly what it was. It'll totally give it away. But she went out of her way to do something to raise money to help widows of veterans. And I just thought it was just the sweetest thing in the world. So we're going to have her story tonight. A lot of other news, obviously, from all of the Memorial Day services around the area. I know you've shown some already on the Now. So
it's nice when the kids do something, and you have the veterans, obviously, that today is about, but the families have really, people sometimes forget spouses, children that have made a sacrifice.
And to see someone that young getting it that early is really impressive.
Awesome. All right, Kelly, thank you.
Thanks, Christine.
Well, a deadly heat wave, 500 people killed in India. Molly Hendrickson, she is at the Now National Desk right now. And Molly, it looks like, unfortunately, no relief in sight right now. Is that correct?
At least 500 people killed in India because of the hot temperatures, and it's not expected to cool down for at least another couple of days. Temperatures in some places hitting as high as 118 degrees. Officials are telling people to stay inside, drink plenty of water. India has been dealing with a heat wave since last month, but the temperatures got even higher the past few days. Meteorologists say the heat wave is due to a lack of rain. Back to you.
Well, a new neighbor is hopping around an Australian neighborhood, and it's making some residents a little scared. Now, take a look at this giant kangaroo. It's more than 6.5 feet tall, weighs 200 pounds. The animal has been spotted on playgrounds, even a golf course. One woman had an encounter that she considers a little too close.
We turned the corner, and then old mate jumped out. He's very big, and I don't really want to take him on. He's got massive, massive muscles, big pecs and everything.
And she did not want to take him on. You heard her there. I don't blame her. Neighbors say they often see smaller kangaroos, but this one is one of the biggest they've ever seen roaming the streets. Of course, this coming from people who live in Australia. So take it from them. And it's like the Super Bowl of spelling, the World Series of Words. It's the Scripps National Spelling Bee. It's this week, and two of our very own local kids are bee-bound. News Channel 5 anchor and reporter Ashley Walters. She's been covering the bee in Washington, D.C. as the reporter for all of our Scripps stations throughout the country. She introduces us to Tyler Burnt of Jupiter's All Saints Catholic School.
In math class, among children a grade level up,
to write a closing parentheses.
You will never hear 6th grader Tyler Burnt say, "I'm bored."
I don't have a favorite book.
There's no space in his brain.
Well, most of these words I haven't really seen before.
For boredom.
Well, I've been to Washington, D.C. before, but I get to see everything again.
Of 11 million children who tried, Tyler is one of 285 to advance to the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
I think I'm just going to keep it here at school.
For many children, the preparation, learning words, origins, definitions,
vexillology,
is major pressure.
There's 600 words on this PDF.
But his mom says not for Tyler.
Wherever he's at, he's looking for things to keep his mind going.
5 begins right now.
Right now on News Channel 5.
Panic at a South Florida beach. A bounce house spirals out of control. At least 3 children were hurt.
Believed a water spout came ashore at Fort Lauderdale Beach and is to blame for the bounce house taking flight. The other big issue on the water today, rip currents, red flag day at beaches up and down our coastline this Memorial Day.
Live team coverage on the rescues and the conditions. We begin with Storm Team 5 meteorologist Lisa Vaughn. Lisa?
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So rip currents were an issue today. They're going to continue to be an issue tomorrow as well. Got an image here from Singer Island just a few minutes ago. This is just a picture, so it's not a video, but you can see that it's a little bit rough. You see that white water there. So if you are going out to the beach this evening, please swim near lifeguards today and tomorrow. That is your best bet. It has been a beautiful day, but we do have a few showers. This one right near the FPL power plant in Nettles Island, and just offshore, this one, pretty good downpours heading towards Fort Pierce, Indian River Estates by about 5:30, 5:45. I'll have the rest of your forecast in just a few minutes.
Lisa, thank you. Our Storm Team 5 weather team has been telling us for days that we could look for a high risk for rip currents today, and several people had to be rescued today from area beaches. Our News Channel 5's Katie Johnson live in Riviera Beach, where lifeguards and the Marine unit are busy pulling out swimmers. Katie?
Well, it's really a dangerous situation what we have going on here today. We've got crowded beaches and we have rip currents. Today here at Singer Island, the lifeguards here have been busy throughout the day, moving up and down the beach, making sure those who go out in the water come back alive. As soon as we arrived here today, we saw 2 people being treated by paramedics after they were pulled from the water. Medics tell us they took 1 person to the hospital from this beach. We saw some close calls too, with lifeguards rescuing some swimmers who got swept out a little too far into the ocean. And while there were a lot of people in the water, there were also a lot of people on the sand. We spoke to one couple who saw several rescues happen while they were on the beach, which is why they said they wouldn't step foot in the water today.
Take no chances. It's not worth it.
I'd like to wake up tomorrow, so I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the sun.
Now, checking in with other agencies, we know there were 3 near drownings in Delray Beach, 1 at Loggerhead Park in Jupiter and another on Hutchinson Island, where a person did have to be taken to a hospital. And in situations like this, when there are rip currents, again, we can't stress it enough, make sure you swim at guarded beaches so your trip to the beach doesn't end up with a trip to the hospital. Live on Singer Island, Katie Johnson, WPTV News Channel 5.
To the central part of Florida now, 1 person drowned. More than 150 had to be rescued off beaches in Volusia County. The drowning victim pulled from the water off Ormond Beach. 2 of his friends were rescued.
Developing right now, a Good Samaritan helped rescue 2 adults and a child from a car that plunged into a lake at Okeechobee Park. That's in West Palm Beach. Tonight, a possible answer as to what may have caused the driver to lose control. News Channel 5's Jamel Lene live now from Okeechobee with the latest. Jamel?
Good afternoon, Kelly. Well, we're still waiting to learn the identities of that man, that woman, and that child who were in that car. Again, we're also waiting to learn condition updates from them, from authorities as well. But from what we're hearing from witnesses is that this woman may have been learning how to drive. As you can see, there are still tire marks here leading right into the water of the lake here at the park. Rescue crews, they got the 911 call around 7:20 this morning. A Good Samaritan riding his bike in the park jumped in to help as the car was sinking. An adult male and a child were able to escape, but the driver, a woman, remained trapped. Crews say if it wasn't for the Good Samaritan, they wouldn't know where to find the car or that 3rd victim.
He was on the phone with 911 as he was watching the vehicle sink, so he could exactly pinpoint the last location for when EMS got here, that we could immediately go in.
And I'm worried that the car is sinking and I'm on the phone, and I finally just had to say, I have to go, the car's sinking, and I need to try to do what I can.
And we'll hear more from that Good Samaritan as he worked to try to get these people out of the water. That's more with him coming up at 6 o'clock. That's the latest here in suburban West Palm Beach. I'm Jamel Lene for WPTV News Channel 5.
A day of solemn remembrance at Arlington National Cemetery. President Obama and top military leaders among the many honoring all those who have served and died in battle to defend our nation. The commander-in-chief laying a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns. And in the president's remarks, he did note this was the first Memorial Day in 14 years that U.S. ground troops were not involved in a major conflict overseas.
Most Americans don't fully see, don't fully understand the sacrifice made by the 1% who serve in this all volunteer armed forces. The sacrifice that preserves the freedoms we too often take for granted.
So many who have answered that call of duty at the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C. Family and friends honored the more than 400,000 Americans who died and more than 16 million who served in World War II. 12 veterans from all service branches laid wreaths at the memorial's Freedom Wall in remembrance of their fallen comrades. Meanwhile, troops in Afghanistan took time to remember fallen service members. More than 2,300 U.S. soldiers and more than 1,100 coalition soldiers lost their lives in Afghanistan over the past 14 years.
This Palm Trend bus was unveiled at a Memorial Day ceremony in West Boca Raton today. The purple bus has pictures of Purple Heart recipients on the side. On the bus, information about resources for veterans. Organizers hope it'll bring attention to getting help for all vets.
It's just unbelievable. Several of the men who have their pictures on the bus, it wasn't until late in life that they received their compensation for their wounds.
Keep an eye out for the bus on the streets from now through Veterans Day. Coming up at 5:30, the story of a local Boy Scout working to make sure every fallen soldier is acknowledged on Memorial Day. We'll meet the 13-year-old who has earned the respect of lawmakers and veterans across the country.
The FBI is investigating a series of threats called in this morning by someone claiming chemical weapons were on board aircraft. The threats were not deemed credible, but NORAD, the North American Air Defense Command, launched 2 fighter jets to escort this Air France plane into JFK International in New York. The plane and its passengers later cleared. The FBI says the threats were made against 10 flights in a series of calls made to local police around our nation.
Another security scare this morning, this time in Washington, D.C., just blocks away from the Memorial Day concert. The bomb squad safely destroyed a pressure cooker found in a car. Officers located the vehicle's owner nearby, and they arrested him for operating after revocation. That's the charge. Nobody was hurt.
I'm John Shainman in the feed room. We're following a developing story from the NFL. Troubled Chicago Bears defensive end Ray McDonald has been released from the team, this after being arrested today on charges of domestic violence and child endangerment. Now, McDonald, the name may sound familiar, he's a Glade Central graduate, was previously arrested in August on suspicion of domestic violence against his then fiancée. However, charges were never filed. Last December, San Jose police investigated McDonald on a sexual assault allegation. And so obviously he's been suspended, so it doesn't matter. A lot will come down now to the NFL's new and more strict personal conduct policy. And again, he's been released from the team. It'll be interesting to see if another team decides to take a chance on him. I'm John Shainman in the feed room. Back to you.
Right now, rescue teams are in Texas searching for 12 people missing in flash floods. Officials say the missing include families that were together for the holiday weekend. At least 3 people are confirmed dead. More than 350 homes destroyed in both Texas and Oklahoma. Cars and trucks washed away. Tonight, rivers and creeks way above flood stage. In so many places, the ground saturated. I'm in the Weather Center with meteorologist Lisa Vaughn. A horrible picture to see, and it begs the question, how much more can they expect? What's in store?
Yeah, they actually are going to see more rain, unfortunately. For the next 5 to 7 days, they could see up to 2 to 4 inches of rain more. And that's unfortunate, obviously, because they've had so much rain. That ground is saturated, cannot handle it. Those rivers are way over flood stage. And right now, insult to injury, Dallas through San Antonio, through Fort Worth, they have tornado watches in place throughout the evening hours. So it's not just flooding. They're definitely going to see some severe weather as we get into this evening. And again, rivers well over flood stage, could see up to 4 more inches over the next several days.
Thank you. A crash shears off the front end of a car this morning on Indiantown Road in Jupiter. Exclusive Chopper 5 video of the scene. The crash closed Indiantown Road for several hours west of Pratt Whitney Road. One person was taken to the hospital, expected to survive. A deadly crash, though, near the Palm Beach Broward County line remains under investigation. Troopers Sunday found 3 people inside a car that had crashed into a canal along US 27. Troopers have identified the victims but are not releasing their names until their families are notified. There's been no word yet on what may have caused the crash. When News Channel 5 continues, a tragedy turned into a career. How a local man is now dedicated to saving lives.
She signed up for a free sample of weight loss supplements, then got billed hundreds of dollars. At 5:30, a warning about those free trial offers.
I'm Steve Weagle in Vero Beach at the Vero Beach Hotel. Beautiful day. What a great crowd we have here. How's everyone doing? Day one of my ride for the Red Cross. We're going to talk about the ride today and where I'm headed the rest of the week. And we're going to raise some money, too, for the Red Cross and get you ready for hurricane season coming up.
Absolutely. In addition to hearing about the ride today, we're going to help you plan for tomorrow and the weekend. Steve, of course, with that most accurate forecast in minutes.
It's the now or never sales event at Greco Mazda, Kia, Nissan, and Jaguar Land Rover. Get payments as low as $89 a month or as low as 0% financing. Visit any Greco location in South Florida or the Treasure Coast.
I'll save you thousands. I guarantee it.
Catch your News Channel 5 updates throughout the day on News Radio WJNO.
The Gunther Volkswagen Memorial Day sales event is going on right now. Get our best offers and save thousands on your favorite new Volkswagen. Drive home in a new Jetta from $119 a month. Or get as low as 0% APR for 60 months. Or zero down is available on every new Volkswagen from Gunther's massive inventory. Don't miss the Gunther Volkswagen Memorial Day sales event going on now in Coconut Creek and Delray Beach.
For car buying done your way, you got to get to Gunther.
It's time for Steve's Ride for the Red Cross. This week, track Steve's progress. Grab a selfie with Steve at one of the stops, even bid on his bike.
Let's ride.
Steve's Ride for the Red Cross, only from WPTV.com and News Channel 5.
You're driving along and then it happens. You get hurt in a car accident.
Call Rubenstein Law. A client of theirs hurt their neck, and Rubenstein Law got them $200,000. Now that's a lot of money.
I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein. Call me. I want to be your attorney.
We had such a great experience with Empire, we would recommend it to anyone.
Real customers share their stories about Empire today.
As a matter of fact, we already have. The customer service and the personal touch is really where it's at. The quality, too, is important to us, and the quality of the flooring was great. I mean, we've had people come in our home and say, wow, this is really beautiful. Where'd you have it done? Empire.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Arrigo celebrating Memorial Day with the biggest sale of the year. Our red, white, and blue tag sale. 3,500 new Dodge, Chryslers, Jeeps, and Rams. Clearly marked, thousands off MSRP. And our banks just want to say, yes, you're approved. You gotta go Arrigo.
Drive and Discover event. Just steps away from the water, relax and enjoy the atmosphere and amazing food with locations across South Florida. Mulligan's Beach House Bar and Grill. Fun and food for the entire family.
It's the now or never sales event at Jaguar Treasure Coast. Get XFs $429 a month or XJs $769 a month. Plus, we'll make your first month's payment. It's the now or never sales event at Jaguar Treasure Coast.
Will exceed your expectations. I guarantee it.
Steve's Ride for the Red Cross is sponsored in part by All My Sons Moving and Storage.
A milestone this Memorial Day for the famed Blue Angels. The first female pilot has joined their elite ranks.
Peter Alexander caught up with her in her hometown of Annapolis just before the Angels' recent show.
.150 clear right.
Left. Captain Katie Higgins
Maneuvering speed.
has never come home
Push over, push over, push
like this. Soaring low over Annapolis.
Power.
The Marine Corps captain and Naval Academy grad calls out commands.
5, 10, roll it.
In the cockpit. A pilot, part of these elite, high-flying, gravity-defying daredevils who perform stunts sometimes just an arm's length apart. But even for the Blue Angels, this was a departure.
You've been cleared for takeoff.
With more than 250 men, Blue Angels have broken the sound barrier for decades.
These hand-picked Navy pilots are members of the crack demonstration team called the Blue Angels.
But while they've served in support roles, for women, the limit was the sky. Until this angel got her wings. You're basically breaking the gender barrier at 370 miles per hour.
Well, you know, I didn't come to the Blue Angels to break any barriers or shatter any glass ceilings. I just wanted to fly Fat Albert.
This hulking C-130 Hercules, which twists the horizon as the stomach churns on 60-degree turns. Just watch the hula girl. And just wait for the landing.
I think this team has been poised to accept a woman for many, many years now. We just needed to find the right person for the right job.
From Africa to Afghanistan,
this is it.
Higgins has flown nearly 400 combat hours. And if she feels the weight of the world, it's hard to see at 0 Gs.
I feel like I'm just another Blue Angel. I don't feel like I'm a female Blue Angel.
Is there a little healthy competition with the guys?
Oh yeah, I think there definitely is. It's like flying with my brothers. It's awesome.
Higgins was practically airborne. Her grandfathers flew in World War II, and she followed her father, a naval aviator.
It's a really unique opportunity for my dad because he actually flew the F-18 Hornet, which is what our jet guys fly.
He knows what 8 Gs feels like.
Exactly.
And while her plane doesn't leave in trails, Higgins is also blazing a path back on the ground. Those moments when young girls come up to you and say, Katie, can I say hi? What does that mean?
If I can show them that they can do whatever they want to do, then I'm doing my job.
I think you're awesome.
Thank you so much.
I'd love to be a Blue Angel as well.
Awesome.
Now the next generation of women
Scarlett, you look good in blue.
has an angel to look up to. For today, Peter Alexander, NBC News, Annapolis.
Congratulations to her. Memorial Day, marking the unofficial start to the summer driving season, and this week is National Tire Safety Week. Please, before you pack up the car for any summer road trip, and really anytime, focus on proper maintenance for your tires. Here are 3 tips. Check your tire pressure and check it frequently. Second, proper tread depth. All you need is a penny. Make sure the tread goes over Lincoln's head. And finally, check your tires for cracks, cuts, punctures, and bulges. And it could mean your tires need to be replaced at that point.
This week, our Steve Weigel is raising money for the Red Cross with his annual bike ride. The money donated is used in a variety of ways. And tonight, News Channel 5's Jacqueline Powell shows you how it helps the Delray Beach man turn a tragedy into a job that has saved lives of others.
Gerard Smith's been watching the water for 29 years.
My start began with an accident in my life. When I was in elementary school, me and my best friend chose to challenge each other to see who could swim the best in a neighborhood pool.
Neither could swim well. While Gerard made it across the pool, his friend didn't.
EMTs came out, I recall sitting out there some good time waiting on him and also watching him work on him. And, sad to prevail that he didn't make it. And that started my journey in this field.
This lifeguard says he was terrified of the water until a teacher pushed him to take swim lessons with the American Red Cross.
Made sure I learned how to swim, took the process of put me in position to really get back and enjoy the water instead of fearing the water.
Since then, he says he's taught thousands to swim, helped train other lifeguards, and even worked with the Red Cross's disaster relief team to help in fires and hurricanes.
To see the families that I've touched during the years and everything means a lot to me.
One in particular, about 6 months ago, he helped resuscitate a woman drowning here at Pompey Park in Delray.
It was a very heart-touching moment, seeing the team work together, do our training and everything to make sure that we revived the lady back to our best of our ability. It was a great thing.
A life saved, he says, all because the Red Cross inspired him to use his friend's tragic death as motivation to look out for others.
I think he'd be very proud. Me and him stood together in many things, so I think he'd be very proud of what I'm doing today.
In Delray Beach, Jacqueline Powell, WPTV News Channel 5.
Yeah, nice story.
Proud indeed.
Exactly. It is a tradition in its 16th year here at News Channel 5. Chief Meteorologist Steve Weigel on his ride for the Red Cross.
The ride will last all week long as Steve travels through our community. He began today in Sebastian, now in Vero Beach. And Steve, how'd it go on this first hot, muggy day?
It wasn't too bad. It was hot, Michael, and I know you're going to join me tomorrow, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of wind at our back tomorrow because we're going to do a lot of miles. We're in beautiful Vero Beach tonight at the Vero Beach Hotel and Spa. I mean, this place is fantastic. How's everyone doing? You're all very quiet back there. You're having fun, right? How can you not? This hotel is unbelievable. If you haven't been up here, check it out. It's incredible. And what a great way to stop by first day. We actually started off in Sebastian earlier this afternoon, actually around the noon hour, and rode down the coast. I believe we actually did a check presentation, so let's roll that first. We have a fantastic crowd here. Captain Hiram's has always been a fantastic supporter of the Red Cross. We've started almost every bike ride here, and we're going to head off to Boca during the week. Will Collins is here, the owner. Thanks, Will, for supporting us once again this year. My good friend Sarah Rui.
Thank you so much, Steve, for being here and supporting the Red Cross, as always.
Oh, thank you. Wow, look at this place. This is fantastic.
I know. What a great place to be today.
And we have a check presentation from Captain Hiram's for...
Absolutely. $1,000 the Red Cross.
Very, very nice.
And as always, we are honored and proud to be a part of this ride every year, and we're thankful for the Red Cross, all they do. Thanks so much.
All right, and here we are at the Vero Beach Hotel, and it was a pretty good first day. It wasn't too tough, a little hot out there, obviously. It is late May after all. And we started off at Captain Hiram's around 12:30 and rode down the coast. I had a great police escort this afternoon from the Indian River Sheriff's Department. Thanks, guys, for showing up once again and helping me out. It was fantastic. Right down US 1, actually, most of the way, down through Winter Beach, down through Vero, and I actually rode all the way to Fort Pierce because that's where we're going to start tomorrow. I don't want to miss any miles out, and especially when it's a bike ride week. So we went down into Fort Pierce, and then we're going to start at Sunrise Ford tomorrow at noon and bike down into Hobe Sound by 5 and 6 o'clock. During the day. Lots of horn honking, so thank you very much for that, and we really appreciate it. You know, we do this for several reasons. We raise money for the Red Cross. We do it around the start of hurricane season, so we want to get people ready for hurricane season. We also want to get the awareness of the Red Cross out and what they do with hurricane season and how you can get prepared, and of course raise some money. And one of the ways that we do that is auctioning off this bike. Now, this bike has gone for a lot of money in previous years, and this year we've done something a little bit different. We put it on eBay, and we're going to auction it off through the entire week, and then we're going to announce the winner on Friday. That is on our website, WPTV.com. So you can go to the website, you can check out the latest bid. It has a link right to eBay, and bid often, bid early, and let's get all this money from this bike, which is donated from Wheels of Wellington, goes directly to the Red Cross. So it's another great way to support your local chapter for the Red Cross too. And by the end of the week, it'll have 120 miles on it, and it'll hopefully look like this. It's an amazing bike. All the details on this bike are on that link, but they are, it's a Trek Verve 3. It is one that I actually did last year too, and it's a fantastic bike. So please bid on that. All right, we have a check presentation, so let's come on in. Jamie Charles from Home Instead Senior Care is donating how much?
$1,000 this year.
Thank you so much. And would you like to say thank you to them?
Thank you so much for this check. It's going to help with recruitment, get our volunteers trained up and ready to go in time of the season for hurricane, get them all trained up so this money is going to go to good use. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. We're happy to do it.
Thank you so much, Jamie. Okay, let's take a look at the weather forecast and show you what's going on. Tonight, a couple of showers and a little light rain working along the coastline, so we're keeping an eye on that. Showers pushing in off the Gulf Stream and a little rain, so if you're firing up the grill tonight, keep that in mind. Keep an eye on the radar, and of course you can check it out at our website too. All right, let's get right into the boaters forecast. It is obviously windy, and we do have a small craft caution tomorrow. Watch out for rip currents. It's been a big issue at area beaches, and will probably be an issue for the next few days too. And you know, the holiday weekend, the beaches are packed, so it's really blowing out there tonight. We're looking at 79 for the overnight low. Very, very mild with the showers coming in. Tomorrow, partly sunny, and again, some quick moving showers moving in off the Gulf Stream, and temperatures soaring into the high 80s. 7-day forecast, more sunshine but breezy through this week, and we are looking at a slight shower chance each day. So great first day at the Vero Beach Hotel. Thank you everyone for coming out, and we're going to be back at 5:30 with more, and do some more check presentations too. Raise some more money for the Red Cross. What, do we like that? Of course we do. All right, we'll see you back here at 5:30, guys.
You're the Energizer Bunny. He's not breathing hard.
Exactly.
Just going strong. You could go ride another 50 right now.
Oh, yeah, I wish. I wish.
Or at least take a dip in the pool. That looks pretty good, too, and you're like 2 steps off. All right, thanks, Steve.
Great cause.
Still to come, cleaning up how long it could take to clean a massive oil spill in California.
And at 5:30, they reached their highest levels of the year just in time for Memorial Day. But is there good news tonight about those gas prices?
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
This Memorial Day weekend, rush to Edmore's Delray Toyota. Get 50% off a new Camry, now under $7,000, or lease for $89 a month. Visit DelrayToyota.com.
Daytona Beach is one of the few places in America that can instantly stir feelings of fun in the Florida sun, simply by speaking its name. With sand in our flip-flops and smiles on our faces, we rock our heritage with the groove of an endless summer. Daytona Beach, the original American beach.
In commodities, rawhide bones are up, while pig ears traded even for the day. Celebrating best deal days.
Lease a new Forester for $169 a month at Schumacher Subaru.
Schumacher Subaru. Come join the family.
I could have gone to Greece for the philosophy, but the food just fits so much better with my philosophy. Put it on a pizza.
The Greek pizza is back. A large for $12. Add our new garlic knots for just $5 more.
Better ingredients, better pizza. PapaJohns.com.
The E-Class has 11 intelligent driver assist systems. It recognizes pedestrians and alerts you. Warns you about incoming cross-traffic. Cameras and radar detect dangers you don't. And it can even stop by itself. So in this crash test, one thing's missing. A crash. The 2015 E-Class. See your authorized dealer for exceptional offers through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services.
This Memorial Day only, come into BrandsMart USA and pay no interest till 2018 on a huge selection of merchandise throughout the store. All 4K TVs and projectors, audio from Bose, Yamaha, and Onkyo, major appliances. Pay no interest for 36 months on all Canon DSLR cameras, Lorex home security systems, mattresses and furniture, all massage chairs and much more. Don't miss it. This Memorial Day only at BrandsMart USA.
The time to save is now. During Toyota time at Edmore's Delray Toyota. New 2015 RAV4s. 50% off. Now under $9,000. Or lease for only $129 a month. Visit DelrayToyota.com.
HD News on WPTV is sponsored by Stanley Steamer.
Covering America and California, people were wearing hazmat suits instead of bathing suits as the cleanup continues from that massive oil spill.
What a mess. More than 100,000 gallons of crude oil leaked into the Pacific Ocean, impacting a 9-mile stretch of coastline in Santa Barbara County. 2 state beaches in the area will be closed until June 4th at least. Friday, the federal government ordered the oil pipeline owner to make safety improvements on the ruptured pipe. The cleanup of this mess that began last week could last for months at minimum.
I'm John Shademan, live in the newsroom. Coming up all new at 5:30. On this Memorial Day, we will speak with a Boynton Beach man who's raising money for injured soldiers and trying to set a world record at the same time. Also at 5:30, a woman signs up for a free sample of weight loss supplements, then gets billed almost $600. What you need to watch out for when it comes to free trial offers. And who will be the best? Meet one of our local students looking for a WIN at the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Those stories and more when Kelly and I see you at 5:30.
Looking forward to it, John. And before we end this half hour, giving back on Memorial Day, take a look at 10-year-old Amanda Fogelsong, and this is her lemonade stand. All of the money raised, way to go, has been given to or will be given to widows of veterans. A nice thing to do on a Memorial Day and every day.
Business Report on WPTV is sponsored by your local Toyota dealers.
There's a whole new Monday coming to NBC this summer.
with the return of American Ninja Warrior.
I'm an ER physician.
I'm a special ed teacher.
Can she be the first?
Then, can 14 ordinary men survive the island?
This island will chew you up and spit you out.
The premiere of The Island after American Ninja Warrior. It's Ultimate Challenge Monday, tonight on NBC.
When we created the Silverado Rally Edition, we figured, why stop there? These 4 new Silverado Special Editions are just the beginning. From this year's fastest growing full-size truck brand, Chevy Silverado. Or during the Chevy Memorial Day sale, choose this Silverado All-Star with a total value of $8,500 when you finance through select lenders. See your South Florida Chevy dealer.
Catch it, if you can. The hot new 2016 Acura ILX for $199 a month lease at Napleton's Palm Beach Acura. But hurry, they're going fast. Or the exciting 2015 Acura TLX 2.4 for $269 a month lease. But hurry, they'll go fast. The vehicles are hot and the deal's even hotter. All leases include 2 years of oil changes. So catch it, if you can. Enjoy the thrill of driving at Napleton's Palm Beach Acura, just west of the Florida Turnpike, second to none since 1931.
What got me started writing kids' books is I have a kid. For me, right now, the books that I get the most fun out of, the most satisfaction are the kids' books that I write. I love doing it, and I love turning kids on to reading. A lot of the books that I write for kids, in terms of getting them to keep turning the pages and want another book, that's the whole thing. At the end of that book, you want them to say, give me another book.
This message from Children's Services Council of Palm Beach County.
Now, during our Memorial Day sale, make the switch to Volkswagen and save on Motor Trend's 2015 Car of the Year. Get affordable German engineering, plus a better warranty. New Volkswagen Jetta. Lease for just $139 a month or $0 down. The new turbocharged Tiguan SUV. Now $179 a month or $0 down. Buy VWs with 0% for 72 months. Plus $1,500 cash back. Now through Memorial Day at Volkswagen. The switch is
live, local, from WPTV. This is News Channel 5 at 5:30. Local coverage you can count on.
On this Memorial Day, a Boynton Beach man is starting a campaign to raise awareness and money for injured soldiers, a campaign that'll take him around the world.
He's doing it by trying to set a Guinness World Record. News Channel 5's Gabrielle Saran caught up with him today as he starts his effort. Gabrielle.
Kelly, John, I'm in front of the restaurant where this professional obstacle course racer will hold a fundraising event. It's tied to American Ninja Warrior, a show he tried out for. And he's combining the show with professional obstacle course racing to help wounded vets. As he straps on his 70-pound rucksack,
there's 35 pounds of sand and then 35 pounds of gear.
Ralph Avalone is grateful.
Every morning I just wake up and say, thank you, God, for another day.
The 48-year-old is on a mission to raise awareness and at least $10 million for programs that help wounded veterans.
I'm adamant about money getting into, per se, the trenches, to really get to these organizations who are doing great things.
He wants to achieve this by setting a Guinness World Record to become the first professional obstacle course racer to compete in challenges on 6 of the 7 continents.
This world record is not a self-endowment.
He'll be climbing rock walls, traversing bars over water, and climbing ropes in far-reaching places.
Locking arms and planking in the water.
He'll wear these boots from a U.S. Marine.
He's one of the fortunate ones that have come back.
And these Captain Corps bracelets.
It's a group on social media that I created.
As he sets out to help vets.
And so that they realize that they're coming back and there is a life for them here.
With the hope of helping to heal as many service members' lives as he can. And the event tonight here kicks off at 7 o'clock. Avalone's first obstacle will be on July 4th in Normandy, France. It will begin on Omaha Beach and end on Utah Beach, and it will commemorate the 71st anniversary of the D-Day invasion. We're live in Boynton Beach. Gabrielle Saran for WPTV News Channel 5.
A sunny and hot Memorial Day, but the winds creating potentially dangerous rip currents out on the water. Meteorologist Lisa Vaughn joining us now with more on the conditions and a look at tonight's weather. Lisa.
Hey, good evening, everyone. So it was a beautiful day to be at the beach for the weather. Lots of sunshine, gorgeous day. This is a video from Jupiter, but it was rough out there because of that onshore wind. The surf was a little bit rough, and rip currents were a big time issue. Lots of people had to be rescued today, and that risk of rip currents will go through tomorrow as well. So always swim near lifeguards. That is your best bet. A little bit of rainfall coming through Fort Pierce, nothing too bad, but if you look just offshore between us and the Bahamas, there's kind of a line of showers that is breaking up before it gets here, but I am going to keep the chance for a couple showers through the evening hours. Otherwise, if you're going to be outside tonight, I know a lot of folks will be. It's still going to be nice. Staying warm, though. 80 degrees by 9 p.m. Very humid out there, but still pretty nice evening. Back to you guys.
Today, hundreds turned out for the South Florida National Cemetery Memorial Day ceremony, including local Boy Scouts. The Now's Rachel Leto is here with the local Boy Scout working to make sure every fallen soldier is acknowledged. Rachel?
Kelly, thank you. Joshua Katz is only 13, but has earned the respect of lawmakers and veterans nationwide. Now, Katz created and paid for challenge coins to be placed on each of the more than 16,000 graves at the South Florida National Cemetery. His goal is to acknowledge and show respect for each soldier in the cemetery. Now, today, Katz was at the South Florida National Cemetery to pass out coins to veterans attending the Memorial Day ceremony.
It's basically a way for people to know that their family or loved one isn't forgotten, because we read all the names at the national cemeteries. That way no soldier is ever forgotten.
Now, Katz also spent 3 months planning an addition to the memorial wall at the South Florida National Cemetery. He recently spent 2 days installing a rock garden leading up to the military wall, planting 5 pine trees, and installing 2 memorial benches. Today, he was able to actually watch veterans enjoy the addition he put in. John?
Rachel, thank you. You can catch Rachel's segments every day on The Now right here on News Channel 5 at 4 o'clock. Don't forget to follow her on Twitter and like The Now South Florida on Facebook.
All right, now the Coast Guard searching for a woman in Biscayne Bay. They believe the 26-year-old woman fell overboard early this morning. Authorities say the operator of the boat she was on woke up and realized she wasn't in her cabin. That's when the Coast Guard and several other rescue crews were brought in.
I'm Michael Williams in the newsroom as we honor all of those who served and died defending our nation on this Memorial Day. As we offer that salute and our prayers, we also want to remind you to make sure you look at those photos of missing children that we see in so many places nowadays. Today is National Missing Children's Day, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children reminds us that we all must collectively come together to offer families hope that someday a loved one might be found and reunited with them.
We certainly learned again that there is hope for long-term missing children. We never give up hope. We always keep looking. Every family deserves to have that hope, to have us work hard to bring their missing children home.
You can certainly help reunite missing children with their parents. The Center for Missing and Exploited Children's website has a list of children who are missing nationwide, and authorities say also, as a parent, always go over with your own child personal safety. Tell them who to check in with, make sure they have their points of emergency contact, take a friend when they're out and about, and yell no if someone they know tries to take them and continues to talk to them about strangers. All good safety tips and something all of us should bear in mind as we protect our children. Reporting from the newsroom, I'm Michael Williams. Back to you.
Palm Beach Gardens police want its officers ready for the high-stress situations of the job. The city is proposing a police training facility. It would be near the police station on North Military Trail. Officers will be able to engage in weapons training and use a driving simulator. Right now, they have to do that in Martin County. Money for the project could be approved in September.
A consumer alert tonight with some potential good news. Gas prices have been steadily climbing, but drivers could soon begin to see some relief at the pump. GasBuddy.com is indicating that the prices are pointing to their peaks for the year. The lowest prices in Palm Beach County around $2.57 a gallon this weekend. That's up 25 cents a gallon over the last month. To find the best prices in your neighborhood, just log on to the traffic section of WPTV.com and click on the gas prices tab at the top of the page. Well, coming up, she signed up for a free sample of weight loss supplements and then got billed almost $600. Tonight, a warning about those free trial offers.
It was the first call for a new ambulance. We'll tell you why emergency workers were happy to respond.
through Memorial Day at Wallace. It's not a tent, but a dent sale. Hundreds of customers have taken advantage of hailstorm savings on brand new vehicles, and Wallace only has a few hundred left. Don't miss out on final hailstorm savings, only at Wallace.
We'll have you smiling again. Ferber Dental Group.
Struggling with dentures or delaying losing your teeth because you don't want dentures? The Ferber Dental Group can have you in permanent teeth without the need to wear dentures ever again. We can make this life-changing procedure affordable. So say goodbye to dentures and hello to eating the foods you love again. Call the Ferber Dental Group today, and we'll have you smiling again.
Now open in Boca and Lake Worth.
Arrigo celebrating Memorial Day with the biggest sale of the year. Our red, white, and blue tag sale. Over 3,500 new vehicles, all clearly marked. Save thousands off MSRP at Florida's #1 volume dealer. Red, white, and blue tags. See your savings on new Dodge, Chryslers, Jeeps, and Rams. And our banks just want to say, yes, you're approved. Don't miss Arrigo's biggest sale through Memorial Day. You gotta go Arrigo. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass.
Drive and Discover event.
I really shouldn't. No, you know what? I should. And I will. I deserve this. I'm a BOGO findin', weekly ad flippin', couponin' mastermind. Who's saving big time? This girl. Can I help you? Indeed. This queen of savings deserves a reward. A cannoli, please.
The weekly ad, BOGOs, and coupons. 3 easy ways to save at the same place you love to shop. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Now, during our Memorial Day sale, make the switch to Volkswagen and save on Motor Trend's 2015 Car of the Year. Get affordable German engineering, plus a better warranty. New Volkswagen Jetta. Lease for just $139 a month or $0 down. The new turbocharged Tiguan SUV. Now $179 a month or $0 down. Buy VWs with 0% for 72 months. Plus $1,500 cash back. Now through Memorial Day at Volkswagen.
The switch is
Know you're budgeted for the expected and the unexpected. Know that at least the process of buying a new home can be clear and simple. Know your investments can make retirement closer than you think. Know, the one word behind all the guidance we provide, tools we create, and services we offer. Because when you have insight, you know.
Memorial Day at Wallace. It's not a tent, but a dent sale. It's your last chance to save thousands on brand new Chevys, Mazdas, Chryslers, Jeeps, Dodges, Rams, Nissan, Hyundais, VWs, Cadillacs, and Volvo. Don't miss out on final hailstorm savings, only at Wallace.
We're following some breaking news out of Stuart, where a 2-car crash has shut down traffic in a very busy area. 2 cars colliding at Federal and Cove. Federal, of course, US 1. You can see this vehicle rolled over. We're awaiting an update right now on those hurt and what caused this crash, again, on Cove and Federal in Stuart.
The first call for a new ambulance was a happy one in Plantation. Firefighters in Broward County had just finished getting the ambulance ready for service when a crew had to jump into action and help a woman who was going into labor. As they were rushing 45-year-old Evelyn Garcia to the hospital, the baby wouldn't wait, so she gave birth in that ambulance.
We spent majority of the day moving into this brand new truck, so we had a great idea on where all the equipment was at, and it really helped us out. It went great. Mom's healthy, baby's healthy.
Mama Garcia named her little boy Jeremy, and this is her second child. With a good story to tell as he grows up. Just couldn't wait to be born. News Channel 5 continues. As relations with Cuba continue to normalize, why farmers in Florida are concerned about the increased trade with the island nation.
And we'll introduce you to 2 local spellers who are preparing to compete in the most prestigious spelling bee competition this week.
And coming up at 6 o'clock, an update on the children injured at a South Florida beach when a bounce house was catapulted into the air after a water spout came ashore.
Edmor's is gonna save you.
This Memorial Day weekend, rush to Edmore's Delray Toyota. Get 50% off a new Camry, now under $7,000. Or lease for $89 a month. Visit DelrayToyota.com.
At H.H. Gregg, get 0 down and 0 interest till January 2018.
Greg's got it.
Now through Memorial Day week, up to 30% off appliances.
Greg's got it.
A stainless steel refrigerator, just $8.99.
Greg's got it.
Up to 30% off plus 0 interest till January 2018 through Memorial Day week at H.H. Gregg. Top brands, low prices, fast delivery.
Greg's got it.
Hi, Mike Wetzel here, and introducing our all-new one-stop truck shop, Sunrise Truck World. Acres of used trucks, every make and model, ready for work and play. And if you don't buy our truck, we'll still buy yours. So stop by, click, or call, because if it's got a bed on the back, Sunrise Truck World's got it, along with the largest selection of used trucks on the Treasure Coast. The all-new Sunrise Truck World, next to Sunrise Ford, just north of Prima Vista on US 1.
When Martin Cooper invented the mobile phone in 1973,
hello? Yeah, this is Marty. Guess what we did?
Connectivity took a mighty leap forward. Staying connected is also the Mazda way. That's why the 2015 Mazda 3 uses cutting-edge technology.
Hey. Hi. Headed home?
On my way. To keep you seamlessly connected to the world around you and the road beneath you. This is the 2015 Mazda 3. What do you drive?
Wendy's believes the key to a great cheeseburger is not cutting corners. 100% pure fresh beef, not frozen. Hand-prepped fresh produce, not from a bag. And not one made for just anybody. One made exactly how you like it. A cheeseburger like that deserves company. And so do you. So grab a friend, because right now, a Dave's Hot and Juicy single combo is just $5 when you order 2 or more. That's right, $5 each.
The time to save is now. During Toyota time at Ed Morse Delray Toyota. Get 50% off a new Corolla. 50% off. Now under $6,000. Or lease for $69 a month. Visit DelrayToyota.com.
Steve's Ride for the Red Cross is sponsored in part by Kimpton Hotels.
Renewed diplomacy with Cuba could open some promising doors, but what does that mean for American farmers on the mainland, especially in Florida? Cuba produces many of the same fruits and vegetables that Florida grows, and according to the Florida Farm Bureau, future Cuban exports to the United States could eat into Florida's market share. Last week, dozens of business leaders from Tampa returned from Havana, planting their seeds of commerce. They say those who wait will lose out. The other big concern among Florida farmers is the threat of new invasive species making it here by Cuban import. Children in Cuba receiving a cold treat over the weekend. The 12th Havana Biennial kicked off on Sunday, and with it came the unveiling of an outdoor ice rink built to withstand the country's very warm temperatures. American artist Duke Riley created the rink using special materials and brought along with him 200 pairs of ice skates for Cubans to take a spin on.
All of my projects tend to blur the line sometimes between what is art and maybe what is sport or entertainment, and I try to, with most of my projects, I like them to engage as many people from the community as I can, but I think it's art.
The rink will be in Havana through this Wednesday.
All right, you know who might have liked to get the ice, a little bit of ice today? Yes, our Steve Weigel, who just finished the first leg of his week-long ride for the Red Cross. He started in Sebastian at high noon, and he's made his way to Vero Beach.
It was a toasty one. You just looked hot. Did it feel that hot, Steve? Or did the wind help you a little?
Yeah, well, it didn't help or hurt this year. I can't say that the wind was too much of a factor, but the heat would definitely kicked in, especially mid-afternoon. There was just no cloud cover at all. So it was a little tough. It wasn't, I would say, one of the tougher rides that I've had, but definitely one that I'll definitely enjoy the pool later when I cool off a little bit, because it was a hot one. We started off at Captain Hiram's this morning, actually early afternoon, and we went down the coast. Thanks to the Indian River County Sheriff's Department for the great police escort. They keep me so well protected there as I go down US 1. Lots of folks honking the horns and waving. We really appreciate that. And we went through Winter Beach, eventually through Vero, and actually went all the way down into Fort Pierce by late this afternoon. And that's where we're going to start tomorrow. And we're going to bike from Fort Pierce down into Hobe Sound for 5 and 6 o'clock tomorrow night. We have a great crowd with us tonight. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for coming out. And what an amazing location. I've stayed at this hotel, Vero Beach Hotel, and it's as beautiful as it looks on TV. They have pools here. They've got fantastic fire pits on the side that overlook the ocean. It is very, very relaxing. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely drop by. Now, I believe we have a check presentation, right? And our friends from the Vero Beach Hotel thanks so much for being gracious hosts. We really appreciate it. You're Duncan, right?
Indeed. This is Duncan, and this is Nikki, our Director of Catering. We're so pleased to be in partnership today with the American Red Cross and yourself, and we wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you so much. Anything else?
We're very happy. Give you $2,500.
Yes, $2,500. Thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.
And just a beautiful location to broadcast from. You got the ocean. You can't ask for anything more. So we really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. We're happy to have you.
And we have perfect weather, too, if you want to enjoy the ocean. A little bit bumpy as far as the wind, but that should settle down later this week. Here's a look at what's going on. You can see the clouds off in the distance there, and some of those working in along the coastline. So showers are possible tonight. Won't be a lot of rainfall, but we will see a little bit. There's some on the Treasure Coast, all the way from Port St. Lucie, Hutchinson Island, and down around Hope Sound, and just off Stewart, too. So if you're grilling out tonight, keep in mind you might run into a little rainfall moving quickly along the coast. Boating conditions, a small craft caution. It was bumpy today. We had rip current issues today. We'll have the same tomorrow. Swim at a guarded beach, or if you're headed off to the beach, east-southeast winds at 15 to 20 and seas of 3 to 6. So not the a little bit of a tricky day getting out on the ocean, but if you want calmer seas, intracoastal is your best bet. 79 tonight, beautiful, but quick-moving showers along that breeze coming off the Gulf Stream. Tomorrow we warm up to 88 by the afternoon. It's another warm one, and partly sunny with a few isolated showers. Again, best bet is morning and then back later in the day, late afternoon, early evening. 7-day forecast. Not much of a change to the next couple, with mid to high 80s, sunny, quick moving showers possible, and as we get into the weekend, you can see lots of 87s and 88s right through Saturday, Sunday, and Monday too. Looking really nice. Great South Florida weather. Tomorrow, of course, I bike from Fort Pierce all the way back down into Hobestown, and we're auctioning off the bike this year too. It's on our website, WPTV.com. Check it out there. You can bid on the bike. It's on eBay, so you can definitely check that out and bid on the bike. The bike auction this year is going to run all week, not just on Friday. There it is there. It's a Trek Verve 3 bike donated from Stan from Wheels of Wellington. He donates the bike every year. We really thank him for that. And thanks, everyone, for coming out today. We really, great location, beautiful spot, and we appreciate the donation, too. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll be back at 6. We're going to have more donations, and we're going to talk more about getting ready for hurricane season, too.
All right, Steve, thank you. Well, this week, 285 children will gather in Washington, D.C. to find out who will be the last child spelling. News Channel 5 reporter Ashley Walters will be covering the Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington. 2 children from our area were selected from 11 million participants. And tonight, Ashley introduces us to Jeremy Ortman of Murray Middle School.
Yeah, it's 125.
14-year-old at Murray Middle School in Martin County, Jeremy Ortman describes himself as a perfectionist.
I gotta spell everything right, and if I see something that's spelled wrong, just it's like a blessing and a curse.
So he's filling his brain to the brim with words for the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
I get a lot in there, but I can still remember it. Because if you just it's not gonna help. You're not gonna just absorb it.
I think he has a really good chance.
Among the sea of supporters, student Rohan Jakate.
But I see him just walking around with the dictionary, just reading.
They were the spellers to beat. Going so many rounds, teachers ran out of words. 71 rounds to a win for Jeremy. But you could say Jeremy's been preparing for a lifetime. Here he is at 2.5. Beyond the brilliance, Jeremy is still just a kid. Kid trying to fly under the radar with a TV camera by his side.
Just a couple. I really kind of wanted to keep it on the down low, but... Oh, my friends.
In Martin County, Ashley Walters, WPTV News Channel 5.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee is this week, and Ashley will be there to give us live updates on how Jeremy does in the spelling bee. We are also following a student, Tyler Burnt, from All Saints Catholic School in Jupiter. We're going to let you know how both of them do in the spelling bee.
College baseball teams around the country were on pins and needles today, waiting to hear if they would be selected for the NCAA tournament. In Boca Raton, FAU was no different. ESPN 106.3's Ian Hess takes us all access with the Owls as they went through Selection Monday.
Monday morning on a sleepy FAU campus.
Yeah, come on in.
Fresh off several weeks on the road, Owls baseball coach John McCormick is ready for a season-changing day.
Okay, calm before the storm. You ready?
It's Selection Monday, the day when FAU will find out where they'll play in the NCAA tournament.
The intelligent part of me says, I know we're not getting left out, but there's always that little doubt.
Missing out on the Conference USA title, FAU will be traveling. The only question was where.
With 3 regionals in the state of Florida, so we'll go somewhere in the state.
Several projections put the Owls in Tallahassee.
I would love to go to Florida State. I think that would be. I went there my freshman year when I was playing for Stetson, and it was an awesome place to play at.
But then the Seminoles came and went, and FAU was left in limbo. In the end, just after 12:15, the Owls learned their fate. A Sunshine State bracket with the 4th-ranked Florida Gators, South Florida, and Florida A&M.
I was not expecting to be in Gainesville, but hey, I'm ready for it.
I'm excited. You know, there is, at this point, no nervousness.
The Owls have been to Gainesville before, losing to the Gators in the regional finals in 2010. This time, they'll hope the tables have turned. I'm Ian Hest for ESPN 106.3 on News Channel 5.
Still to come on News Channel 5 at 5:30, a warning before the next time you sign up for one of those free trial offers.
Weather on WPTV is sponsored by Kibbe Wagner Attorneys at Law.
How much are you spending on a complete pair of no-line bifocals? $250, $400, maybe even $550? Well, how about $99? 2-pair no-line bifocals for $99 plus free eye exam. Stanton Optical. Call 1-800-STANTON for nearest location.
The Gunther Volkswagen Memorial Day sales event is going on right now. Get our best offers and save thousands on your favorite new Volkswagen. Drive home in a new Passat from $139 a month. Or get as low as 0% APR for 60 months. Or 0 down is available on every new Volkswagen from Gunther's massive inventory. Don't miss the Gunther Volkswagen Memorial Day sales event going on now in Coconut Creek and Delray Beach.
For car buying done your way, you gotta get to Gunther.
I could have gone to Greece for the philosophy, but the food just fits so much better with my philosophy. Put it on a pizza.
The Greek pizza is back. A large for $12. Add our new garlic knots for just $5 more.
Better ingredients, better pizza. PapaJohns.com.
Your ticket to the ultimate driving machine is now just $214 a month.
At Vista BMW in Coconut Creek and Vista BMW in Pompano Beach, drive the vehicle that reflects your finer taste.
With the 2015 BMW 320i for only $214 a month and pay nothing out of pocket for maintenance.
This is the ultimate offer, only available for a limited time at Vista BMW, where luxury meets value.
Teamwork. At Cersei Denny, we have an experienced team to pursue justice for those injured by defective products.
At Cersei Denny, we fight for consumers hurt by bad drugs and dangerous medical devices. Learn more at CerseiLaw.com.
This is amazing.
I love this car.
Real people are discovering surprising things at Chevy.
This is a road trip car.
We're sold. It's so pretty.
They're good-looking cars. It feels great.
Perfect. This is not what I would expect from a Chevy at all.
Get more than you expect for less than you imagined at the Chevy Memorial Day sale going on now. Get cash back for 15% of the MSRP on select 2015 models in stock the longest. That's over $4,000 on the Chevy Equinox.
See your South Florida Chevy dealer.
AutoNation's race to our 10 million sale is on. Almost there. Got it. 10 million.
It's AutoNation's Race to 10 Million sales event. Millions have saved. Now you can too. Qualified buyers get new Fusions or Escapes. $149 a month at 4 AutoNation Ford stores.
When AutoNation races to 10 million,
You win.
How much are you spending on a complete pair of no-line bifocals? $250, $400, maybe even $550? Well, how about $99? 2-pair no-line bifocals for $99 plus free eye exam. Stanton Optical. Call 1-800-STANTON for nearest location.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
Remember those old record and CD clubs that would send you a free music CD and then start charging you month after month? Well, those clubs are long gone, but as one woman learned, free trials that bill you are not.
I haven't opened these. I've been setting them back, refused.
Glorstein Pounds has packages and packages of weight loss supplements she doesn't want. But they keep coming to her home. And worse, they keep billing her credit card. How much did this company charge?
Over $600.
It all started when she saw a pop-up ad for Garcinia Cambogia, a natural weight loss supplement that Dr. Oz has talked about.
And it popped up, and had all these reviews. I read the reviews and read the testimonies. I'm like, oh, okay.
So she ordered a 30-day risk-free trial.
And they allow you 30 days to look at try the product, and then you contact them and let them know whether or not you want to continue.
After trying it a few days, though,
I felt really weird, like chest pain, started having chest pains, like heartburn.
Her doctor told her to stop taking it, so she called the company. But she says a phone agent argued with her.
He said to me then, maybe it's another way you can take this with. Have you thought about taking it with milk? Have you thought about taking it with this? And I said, well, what I'm talking about is over $600 worth of charges that's on my card.
But the packages kept arriving, along with repeated $90 charges on her credit card. So I called and emailed the company, which responded saying that if Glorstein contacts them directly, they will refund her money. So she's now doing that and vowing never to sign up for another risk-free trial again. We should point out that Dr. Oz did not endorse this particular company, but many supplement sellers have been cashing in on his name. Bottom line, be careful with any free trials. You don't waste your money. I'm John Matteries, WPTV News Channel 5.
Live, local, from WPTV, this is News Channel 5 at 6. Local coverage you can count on.
Are these kids on?
A water spout lifts an inflatable bounce house and carries it several feet, all of it happening near the Bahia Mar Hotel in Fort Lauderdale Beach. 3 children were injured. Witnesses say the children were falling from the bounce house when it was some 20 feet in the air. We're told all 3 children were alert and conscious when they arrived at a local hospital in Broward. No word yet on the extent of their injuries.
Dangerous conditions up and down the coast for anyone going to the beach. Red flags flying and lifeguards urging extreme caution.
In Volusia County, 1 person died today after being rescued from a rip current, but it was too late. Lifeguard and rescue crews busy today pulling people from the dangerous surf.
News Channel 5's Katie Johnson is live on Singer Island with the details. Katie.
Well, just in the few hours that we've been here on Singer Island, we've seen people pulled from the water along with others being treated by paramedics. The same story playing out at beaches across our area as rip currents bring those swimmers far away from the shore.
It's a sound heard many times today at the beach on Singer Island. Lifeguards hard at work rescuing swimmers from the rough surf.
I felt like I was going to drown.
Ryan Rotino and his friend Phil Ely went out for a swim, only to find themselves quickly getting sucked under by a rip current.
It's pulling you under, pulling you out.
The two say the waves were so rough that they couldn't see the shoreline as they tried to swim back to land, a task that seemed impossible due to the rip current.
The more we tried to go in, it just kept pulling us farther out.
Lifeguards spotted the two getting farther out into the ocean and rushed in to help.
They're quick. They're very good at what they do.
Others like Jody Coleman and Robbie Betzinger stayed on the sand, watching the rescues unfold throughout the day.
When they brought that gentleman in earlier, he was exhausted, and so were the lifeguards. They don't get enough kudos for what they do.
A scary scene playing out in Martin County as well. This is video from Hutchinson Island. Martin County Fire Rescue officials say a person nearly drowned there. When they were brought to shore, that person was not breathing, but paramedics helped revive them. So again, several near drownings across the area today, which is why it's so important for us to stress to swim within those guarded beaches when there are rip currents. off our shore. Live on Singer Island, Katie Johnson, WPTV News Channel 5.
And I love how they always say, don't panic if you get caught in a rip current. I think it'd be the first thing that I would do. I've never experienced that. And another day tomorrow, similar to today.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to still have those dangerous rip currents, so rough swimming conditions. If you are going to be out there, we're going to have beautiful weather, but please swim near lifeguards. And of course, don't panic, but it's easier said than done,
you're
right? But
exactly.
You never want to swim against a rip current because you will not make it. You will tire quickly, so you can swim parallel to shore. And then once you feel that you've broken that grip, then you can swim back in. So once again, tomorrow, rough ocean, about 3 to 5 feet. You're okay boating on the intracoastal, but rough offshore, dangerous rip currents through at least tomorrow. May have to extend that a couple more days. It was a beautiful day to be out there because lots of sunshine, but this is a view from Boca, or excuse me, yeah, this is from Boca just a few minutes ago. So beautiful day, but rough surf. It was nice and sunny, but we do have a few showers that are offshore. This one may move into Nettles Island over the next few minutes. Nothing too significant though, so get out there and enjoy it. Hour by hour forecast looks fantastic through the evening, staying warm though.
Lisa, thank you. On this day of remembrance,
our nation pauses to honor the men and women who paid the ultimate price for our freedom. At Arlington National Cemetery, President Obama laid a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns.
Most Americans don't fully see, don't fully understand the sacrifice made by the 1% who serve in this all volunteer armed forces. The sacrifice that preserves the freedoms we too often take for granted.
From the Treasure Coast to Palm Beach County, thousands took time to attend various memorials honoring our fallen heroes. At the South Florida National Cemetery in Lake Worth, a somber ceremony. Local veteran George Fisher, who fought in the Battle of the Bulge under General George Patton, reflected on his friends who weren't as lucky as he was.
And we always think about my buddies who are still left over there. I still call their names. They don't answer me. They still march with me, but their footsteps make no sound. They don't grow old the way I grew old. But I think about my buddies over there.
We thank him for his service and take a look at this little soldier getting ready for today's Memorial Day festivities and parade in downtown Stuart. Sheriff William Snyder marched today with the Honor Guard and the Explorers paying their salute. And many of you sharing your pictures from Memorial Day ceremonies using the hashtag WPTV Remembers.
Developing story about an hour ago, the Chicago Bears released Pahokee native Ray McDonald after he was arrested in California for domestic violence and child endangerment. This is not the first time the Pahokee native has been arrested on domestic abuse charges. ESPN 106.3's Emerson Latzia is at the live desk now with the details. Emerson?
Thank you, Kelly. Ray McDonald's second chance with the Chicago Bears lasting only 62 days before he landed in police custody again Monday, and his second arrest in the last 9 months, prompting Chicago, like you just mentioned, to release the Glade Central alum just moments ago. This development, the latest in a career marked with destructive decision-making. In December, the 30-year-old was released by San Francisco after a woman accused him of sexual assault. San Jose police have yet to charge him or clear him. He was arrested August 31st on suspicion of felony domestic violence, but was not charged. So punishment from the league could be next. McDonald is once again a free agent, but it's highly unlikely anyone will take a chance on him. From the live desk, I'm Emerson Latzia.
Emerson, thank you. A developing story. A Good Samaritan dives into action to help save 3 people after a car crashes into a lake at Healy Park this morning. And that is where we find News Channel 5's Jamel Lene with the latest. Jamel.
Good evening, Michael. Well, authorities, again, they have not released the condition update of any of the victims, but a man who was riding his bike here this morning at Healy Park said he wasted no time pulling a man and a child out of the water here of this lake, but a woman, a driver, he could not get to.
You see a blur in front of me, and I hear a splash. And I think it's about 7:18, and I look in the lake, and I see a car in the water.
A relaxing day at Healy Park suddenly turns into panic. David Mansky was riding his bike when he noticed 3 people trapped inside a sinking car.
And I'm yelling to them, you know, get out, get out. The windows on the passenger side were down, and then within 10 seconds, it probably completely sank, went straight down.
David is on the phone with 911 when he realizes time is running out to help.
And I'm worried that the car is sinking, and I'm on the phone, and I finally just had to say, I have to go. The car's sinking, and I need to try to do what I can.
David pulls two people, a man and a child, out of the water. But a woman, the driver, remained trapped.
We knew that there was a victim inside. Divers did not have to search and do a grid pattern. They could go immediately to the last known location and effectively rescue.
Thanks to David's quick thinking. Witnesses say the woman was learning to drive.
If I hadn't been here just by chance, I'm not sure if anybody would have known. There were other bike riders going by, but you know, I think it happened after the fact, so they didn't see a car actually in the water.
Now, that woman, she was rushed to Wellington Regional here just a couple miles away from Okehilly Park. Again, authorities have not released the conditions on any of the victims, nor have they released any of the identities. That's the latest here in suburban West Palm Beach. I'm Jamel Lene for WPTV News Channel 5.
Digging through the rubble and cleaning up after a tornado tore through the Mexican city of Ciudad Acuna. It's located right on the border with the United States. At least 13 people are dead. In Texas, 12 people are missing after flash flooding along the river. Heavy rains pushed the Blanco River over its banks, destroying or damaging hundreds of homes in central Texas.
Remembering a toddler killed 1 year ago, Stilla had family and friends coming together to celebrate Eliana Jamison and the impact her young life had on them.
A local high school band hitting all the right notes, but tonight they need your help to get them to the performance of a lifetime.
The time is now during Toyota Time at Palm Beach Toyota. Save now on the bold new Toyota Camry. Now only $89 a month. Start your preferred purchase process online now. It's Toyota Time at Palm Beach Toyota.
If you truly love the environment, it's time to switch to Nozzle Nolan's affordable, green, pet-friendly pest services.
Nozzle Nolan has been our pest control company of choice for over 3 decades.
If Nozzle Nolan can protect Lion Country Safari, think of how well we can protect your home and pets.
We recommend Nozzle Nolan pest control services for our animals and yours.
Nozzle Nolan, the only Green Shield certified pest control company in South Florida.
Nozzle Nolan!
You deserve nothing less than the best. You deserve Mercedes-Benz of Delray, where you get the best for less than you'd expect. Like a new 2015 Mercedes-Benz C300 for $339 a month. Or a new 2015 Mercedes-Benz E350 Sports Sedan, $439 a month. Only at Mercedes-Benz of Delray. Get the best for less than you'd expect. MercedesFLA.com.
Wendy's 100% pure fresh beef? Check. Freshly topped just how you like it? Check. Fries and a drink? Check, check. Now, a Dave's Hot and Juicy single combo is just $5 each when you buy 2 or more. So grab a friend and pick up the check.
Arrigo celebrating Memorial Day with the biggest sale of the year. Our red, white, and blue tag sale. 3,500 new Dodge, Chryslers, Jeeps, and Rams. Clearly marked, thousands off MSRP. And our banks just want to say, yes, you're approved. You gotta go Arrigo.
Drive and Discover event.
Get more, only with Cashflow Insight, powered by PNC CFO. A unique suite of online tools that all work together. Get more efficiency and insight into your business's cash flow. Get more visibility into when customers view and pay invoices and how it impacts your current and future cash flow. Get more time by syncing with your accounting software. Then go home and get more sleep. Get more with Cashflow Insight, only from PNC Bank.
The time is now during Toyota Time at Palm Beach Toyota. Save now on a new 2015 Corolla. Now only $59. That's right, only $59 a month. Start your preferred purchase process online now. It's Toyota Time at Palm Beach Toyota.
Friends and family come together today to remember a life taken too soon. It was this same weekend a year ago that 2-year-old Eliana Jamison was killed. This morning, loved ones celebrated her life at the Metropolitan Community Church in Palm Beach Gardens. Those close to the little girl say she loved going to church and she sang loudly during services.
There's a time that in the grieving process, we have to acknowledge that the hurt is there, the pain is there, the loss is very significant, and that's something that the family and this congregation will experience every day of our lives as we move forward.
Police believe Eliana was killed by her mother's former domestic partner, Kimberly Lucas. Investigators say Lucas also drugged Eliana's brother, but he was able to call 911. A memorial fund has been set up in Eliana's name to help victims of violence.
A developing story. We're still waiting to learn the identities of 3 bodies pulled from a canal along US 27 near the Broward-Palm Beach County line. The car was found submerged yesterday after a trooper on routine patrol noticed tire marks in the road and a damaged guardrail. The bodies were taken to the Palm Beach County Medical Examiner's office. The cause of the crash remains under investigation.
A man on a mission still ahead. Will introduce you to a local man traveling the world, competing in grueling races, all in an effort to help wounded warriors.
And these high school musicians are practicing and preparing for the performance of a lifetime in London, but they need help to get there.
Day 1 of my ride for the Red Cross. I'm in beautiful Vero Beach. How's everyone doing? I'm at the beautiful Vero Beach Hotel and Spa. We'll tell you how the day went, and we'll tell you where I'm headed, and we're going to raise some more money for the Red Cross. Coming up.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
Remember the invite? Remember to make reservations?
Absolutely.
Remember the tickets? Remember where we parked?
Absolutely. Generously appointed Lexus ES and ES Hybrid with leading-edge connectivity. Unforgettable. Lease the 2015 ES 350 for $349 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
The perfect car calls for the perfect price, and Lexus of Palm Beach has it. Right now, get a new 2015 Lexus IS 250 for just $200 a month, or get a new 2015 Lexus ES 350 for the perfect payment, just $300 a month. That's 2 Lexus models, 2 perfect payments. Hurry to Lexus of Palm Beach. Price perfection. LexusofPalmBeach.com.
It happens when you least expect it.
Call 1-800-STEAMER.
From underwater to under control, the professionals at Stanley Steamer will dry up your home and make it just like before. For water damage and more,
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Raymond BMW of Jupiter is under construction, but we have to stay open to move our excess inventory. To make room, we're making deals. Hundreds of BMWs must be sold, so our dust is your advantage. New BMWs from only $239 a month. Financing as low as 0.9%. Pre-owned vehicles with special construction markdowns. And during our construction, make no payments for 90 days. The construction sales event, now at Raymond BMW of Jupiter. Our dust is your advantage, so come in and save thousands. Don't miss it.
Looks like the Garcia's got a new car.
What'd they get?
I don't know. It's pretty nice. Maybe he got a raise.
Good for him.
Good for her.
The expectation-shattering Buick Enclave.
Now current lessees, switch to Buick and lease this 2015 Enclave for around $291 a month with just $291 due at signing.
Weather on WPTV is sponsored by Earl Stewart Toyota.
You just never know where the music will take you, but for the West Boca Raton High School Marching Band, it is taking them all the way to London. The band has been invited to perform at the New Year's Day Parade. As News Channel 5's Charlie Keegan found out, getting more than 100 students across the pond is a big challenge that comes with an even bigger price tag.
Elizabeth Fusco can't stop smiling.
I stayed with it mostly for the camaraderie of the band program and the friends you make.
Her friends and West Boca Raton High School's marching band are on cloud 9, dreaming of performing in London's New Year's Day parade. This month, the former Lord Mayor of Westminster visiting the school, making the invitation official.
We don't have anything like this. I mean, we don't have marching bands in our high schools.
I was so excited. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to London with my best friends.
But sending 130 band members to London isn't cheap. The school needs to raise more than $300,000.
Everyone seems really receptive and really excited that we get this opportunity.
Students like Jennifer Madiedo have already started fundraising. The fear of leaving a band member behind
It's heartbreaking.
has them asking the community for help.
There's a lot of other families that are like mine right now with multiple kids going and a parent chaperone and kids going to college. So it would help everybody out a lot.
The band says each donation goes a long way. In West Boca Raton, Charlie Keegan, WPTV News Channel 5.
For more information on how you can help send the band to London, please visit our website, WPTV.com, and click on this story.
Thanking veterans during a Memorial Day ceremony in West Boca Raton today, the Purple Heart bus was unveiled. The PalmTran bus features pictures of Purple Heart recipients, as you see on the side, and provides resources for our veterans. It will travel between Boca Raton and Jupiter from now until Veterans Day in November, spreading the word that there are agencies to help vets and their families, and they can offer a lot of that help for free. A Boynton Beach man on a mission to raise awareness for wounded warriors. Ralph Avallone plans to compete on obstacle courses around the globe and to set, he hopes, a Guinness World Record doing it, all in an effort to raise money for 5 wounded vet programs that will help vets with things like retrofitting Jeeps and trucks and sending soldiers iPads.
We celebrate on Memorial Day those that we have lost, who have defended the freedom of our country. There's another 364 days out of every year that we should commemorate those men and women who have given their lives.
Well said. Avallone's first race will be in Normandy, July 4th. The obstacles will start on Omaha Beach and end on Utah Beach, commemorating the 71st anniversary of D-Day.
Impressive.
It really is. Congratulations to him for a great cause. There's somebody every year, 16 years now, right, Kelly? Storm Team 5 meteorologist Steve Weekle kicking off his annual ride for the Red Cross today.
That's right.
What an effort.
His Sweet 16, indeed, riding to raise money and to raise awareness prior to hurricane season. And before it's all over, Steve will have pedaled about 120 miles.
Wow, all in a week's work for the big guy. He jumped on his bike in Sebastian today, began his trek south on a Trek bike, making it all the way to Vero Beach today.
And stopping at one of my personal favorite places up in Vero, the Vero Beach Hotel and Spa. Hi, Steve.
Yeah, hi, Kelly. Actually, I think you were the one who recommended this place to me, and I stayed here last year. It's absolutely gorgeous.
I love it. It is. It's so much fun. You're making me jealous.
Yeah, I think I may just sit back and get a cocktail before I have to start my ride tomorrow. We are here at the beautiful Vero Beach Hotel and Spa. How's everyone doing? Great host here today. They just gave a check presentation, and it was a great first day for the ride. 16th year, hard to believe. We started off at Captain Hiram's in Sebastian and biked down the coastline. We right down US 1, right into Vero, and then eventually we actually ended up right in Fort Pierce because that's where we start the ride tomorrow. So it was about, I think it was about 22, 23 miles, and tomorrow we'll start in Fort Pierce and we head off to Hobe Sound for 5 and 6 o'clock tomorrow night. It was a great first day. It was a little hot, the wind, a little breezy at times, but kind of a crosswind, so it wasn't right in my face, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Tomorrow may be a little bit different. We'll have to see about that. All right, we have a check presentation once again. John and Dave are here from Natalie's Orchid Island Juice Company, and a check for
the Treasure Coast, Steve. We have a check for $1,000 to Steve and the Red Cross. Natalie's constantly seeks out people who are trying to help others, and Steve does a great job at that every year on this bike ride. We appreciate your help, Steve.
You going to come with me next year?
Yes, sir, as long as the wind's blowing straight in our face at 25 miles an hour like it is tonight.
I don't blame you. Smart man. All right, did you want to say something, Sarah?
Yes, I want to say thank you to Vero Beach Hotel and to Natalie's Juice and everyone who's come out. And please, please, please go on the WPTV website and see how you can become a Red Cross volunteer. volunteer.
Yes, absolutely. And get ready for hurricane season now. I mean, hopefully it'll be a quiet one, but you never know. It only takes one storm. So thank you, everyone. All right, thank you. Let's take a look at what's going on across South Florida tonight. Weather-wise, we do have some showers on the radar tonight that are working in along the coast, more so around Martin County down into Palm Beach County. So if you're grilling out tonight, keep in mind you may pick up a sprinkle or two. Everything's coming in off the Gulf Stream, so it is east to west, and most of it's quick-moving showers, but a little rain is possible right through about 10 and 11 o'clock tonight. As far as the next couple of days, pretty nice weather. Boaters forecast a little choppy tomorrow. We are looking at south-southeast wind at 15 to 20, seas 3 to 6, and of course we have that small craft caution. Rip currents were an issue today, and they could be an issue again tomorrow, so swim at a guarded beach. Temperatures overnight, 79, very mild, breezy, and warm, and we will see those quick-moving showers, otherwise partly cloudy. 88 tomorrow, partly sunny with a few showers possible once again, and the 7-day forecast has pretty nice weather as we get into the rest of the week. No big surprises. Easy, but sunny, and showers possible. The best chance for any kind of rainfall will be early in the morning and then late in the day again, late afternoon, early evening. So, Michael, you're coming out with me tomorrow, right?
I am. Did I read the wind speed at southeast at 15 there, big guy?
I know. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready. I'll just throw a rope around your bike. We'll pull each other along.
I told you need to draft like NASCAR or something, and that'll help you out.
You see that bike he's got? He'll be doing 30 miles an hour. No problem. Great class.
That's right. Congratulations on a good first day. Thank you, Steve. And here's a look at what's coming up tonight on News Channel 5.
Memorial Day at Wallace. It's not a tent, but a dent sale. Hundreds of customers have taken advantage of hailstorm savings on brand new vehicles, and Wallace only has a few hundred left. Don't miss out on final hailstorm savings, only at Wallace.
Now, during our Memorial Day sale, make the switch to Volkswagen and save on Motor Trend's 2015 Car of the Year. Get affordable German engineering, plus a better warranty. New Volkswagen Jetta. Lease for just $139 a month or $0 down. The new turbocharged Tiguan SUV. Now $179 a month or $0 down. Buy VWs with 0% for 72 months. Plus $1,500 cash back. Now through Memorial Day at Volkswagen.
There's a whole new Monday coming to NBC this summer. With the return of American Ninja Warrior.
I'm an ER physician.
I'm a special ed teacher.
Can she be the first?
Then, can 14 ordinary men survive the island?
This island will chew you up and spit you out.
The premiere of The Island after American Ninja Warrior. It's Ultimate Challenge Monday, tonight on NBC.
Now, everyone knows Braman Honda gives you the bottom line. It's easy, no pressure, no hassle. Just your low Honda price out the door. Now through Memorial Day, get this great Honda deal.
Drive new Accord LX sedans. Now $199 a month. Only $199 a month.
And General Manager Mike Rodriguez is dedicated to your satisfaction. How do I know that? Because he's my dad. That's the Braman Honda bottom line.
The lightest or nothing. The smartest or nothing. The quietest or nothing. The sleekest, sexiest, baddest, safest, tightest, harshest or nothing. At Mercedes-Benz, we do things one way or we don't do them at all. The 2015 C-Class. The best or nothing. See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for exceptional offers through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services.
Wendy's believes the key to a great cheeseburger is not cutting corners. 100% pure fresh beef, not frozen. Hand-prepped fresh produce, not from a bag. And not one made for just anybody. One made exactly how you like it. A cheeseburger like that deserves company, and so do you. So grab a friend, because right now, a Dave's Hot and Juicy single combo is just $5 when you order 2 or more. That's right, $5 each.
Through Memorial Day at Wallace. It's not a tent, but a dent sale. It's your last chance to save thousands on brand new Chevys, Mazdas, Chryslers, Jeeps, Dodges, Rams, Nissan, Hyundais, VWs, Cadillacs, and Volvo. Don't miss out on final hailstorm hailstorm savings, only at Wallace.
Steve's Ride for the Red Cross is sponsored in part by All My Sons Moving and Storage.
A Treasure Coast business leading the way for drones to take flight in South Florida tonight at 11. A significant step forward with Federal Aviation Administration officials and what it means for others who want to do the same.
Okay, rip currents are going to be an issue again tomorrow, but otherwise it will be a beautiful day. Breezy, highs in the upper 80s, so hot. Wednesday, Thursday, we really dry out, so maybe you'll do a car wash Wednesday, Thursday. And then towards the end of the week, still hot, humid with a few showers for the weekend. Good forecast.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
It is embarrassing enough when your toddler goes into meltdown mode in a store or a restaurant, but what do you do if that fit happens in the White House in front of the president? That's exactly what happened to White House correspondent Laura Moser when her daughter Claudia threw a tantrum as the family was preparing for Passover Seder with the Obamas this past April. This photo was just tweeted out this week. Seems that the president kept his cool. Hey, he's a dad, and appears to be a little just, I don't know what he's thinking at that point about this little girl with her face buried in the carpet in the White House.
A picture that will live with her all her
That's
days.
right. Can't you see it? Her rehearsal dinner and every opportunity that picture is going to be shown.
Oh,
remember when
goodness.
you did this? Exactly.
Look at her little
I know.
sibling saying,
Yeah,
what
going,
are you
really?
doing,
Come on.
sis?
So funny.
NBC Nightly News is next.
Join us for more local news at 10 on our partner station Fox 29 and News Channel 5 at 11.
Don't forget breaking news and weather, WPTV.com.
Thank you for joining us. Good night.
Arrigo celebrating Memorial Day with the biggest sale of the year. Our red, white, and blue tag sale. Over 3,500 new vehicles, all clearly marked. Save thousands off MSRP at Florida's #1 volume dealer. Red, white, and blue tags. See your savings on new Dodge, Chryslers, Jeeps, and Rams. And our banks just want to say, yes, you're approved. Don't miss Arrigo's biggest sale through Memorial Day. You gotta go Arrigo. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass.
Drive and Discover event.
If you love a green environment for your pets, it's time to switch to Nozzle Nolan's affordable pest services.
At Peggy Adams Animal Rescue League, we rely on Nozzle Nolan's pet-friendly pest control services.
If Nozzle Nolan can protect the animals of Peggy Adams, think of how well we can protect your home and pets.
We strongly recommend Nozzle Nolan's pet-friendly pest control services.
Nozzle Nolan, the only Green Shield certified pest control company in South Florida.
Nozzle Nolan!
Did I miss out?
No, our sales event is still going on.
I called in sick.
I get it. You don't want to miss the great deals.
Luckily, my boss is out sick too. Mitchell? Sir, I thought you...
What goes on at the sales event stays at the sales event.
Let's look at some cars. Let's do it.
Hurry in now to the Toyota Time sales event for big Memorial Day savings. Like a 2-year, no-cost maintenance lease on a new 2015 Corolla LE for just $159 a month.
Wow, I got a great deal.
Thanks, Jan.
Feel better now?
Toyota, let's go places.
It's time for Memorial Day. Schumacher celebrates this great American holiday with the biggest savings of the year. Sign and drive Buick Encore, just $199 a month. The Memorial Day sales event only at Schumacher.
I'm Phil Mickelson, pro golfer. If you have painful, swollen joints, I've been in your shoes. One day I'm on top of the world. The next I'm saying, I have this thing called psoriatic arthritis. I had some intense pain. It progressively got worse. My rheumatologist told me about Enbrel. I'm surprised how quickly my symptoms have been managed.
Enbrel may lower your ability to fight infections. Serious, sometimes fatal events including infections, tuberculosis, lymphoma, other cancers, nervous system and blood disorders, and allergic reactions have occurred. Tell your doctor if you've been someplace where fungal infections are common, or if you're prone to infections, have cuts or sores, have had hepatitis B, have been treated for heart failure, or if you have persistent fever, bruising, bleeding, or paleness. Don't start Enbrel if you have an infection like the flu.
Get back to the things that matter most. Ask your rheumatologist if Enbrel is right for you.
Enbrel, the #1 biologic medicine prescribed by rheumatologists.
NBC Nightly News is sponsored locally by Searcy, Denny, Scarola, Barnhart, and Shipley, attorneys at law.
At Searcy Denny, we fight for consumers hurt by bad drugs and dangerous medical devices. Learn more at searcylaw.com.
On this Monday night, state of emergency, a ferocious outbreak of tornadoes and flash floods, demolishing homes, tossing cars onto roofs like toys, high water rescues. Tonight, at least 3 dead and a frantic search for the missing, including a mom and her young children swept away. Also tonight, blown away. A day at the beach suddenly turns violent as a tornado comes ashore, seemingly out of nowhere, sending a bounce house full of kids flying 20 feet in the air. Air scares. Fighter jets scrambled amid threats against 10 planes coming into major U.S. airports. And paying tribute on this Memorial Day at Arlington and ceremonies across America, honoring those who've given their lives for their country. Nightly News begins right now.
From NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News. Reporting tonight, Kate Snow.
Good evening. As we come on the air on this Memorial Day, it is a very dangerous night for at least 30 million Americans under the threat of violent weather. Historic, relentless rainfall and flash flooding, combined with an outbreak of deadly tornadoes, has already produced catastrophic damage. Homes destroyed across parts of Mississippi, Oklahoma, and Texas, where the governor has declared a state of emergency. And there's a frantic search underway for the missing, some of whom were swept away in raging floodwaters, which are still a big threat right now as new tornadoes fire up on the radar. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez is in the flood zone tonight in Wimberley, Texas.
We're going to search some of these large debris piles.
Tonight, a desperate search for the missing as the magnitude of this weekend's historic flood sinks in.
I would describe it as a flood of biblical proportion. It's nothing like we've ever experienced.
In the air and on the ground.
It's Texans helping Texans right now. These are our neighbors. These are, people in our communities. So it definitely affects us on a personal level.
The Texas Army National Guard scour the banks of the Blanco River south of Austin.
We have drone capability that we're bringing into this thing, GISing, thermal imaging, you name it, we're bringing it to bear.
The river floods at 12 feet. Saturday night, it crested at 43.
Moments ago, I had the opportunity to fly over Blanco River and to observe firsthand what the devastation looks like. And you cannot candy coat it. It's absolutely massive.
Jonathan McComb somehow survived the raging rapids, but his wife and 2 young children were swept away and are among the missing.
My daughter-in-law was talking to her sister on the cell phone saying, this house is floating down the river, and then the conversation ended.
Joe McComb is now praying for his 2 grandkids, 7-year-old Andrew and 4-year-old Layton.
There's no report of any findings whatsoever, which is, I guess, good in that there's still hope.
At least 5 people have died in Texas and Oklahoma, including Alyssa Ramirez. The homecoming queen was on her way back from prom when her car was swept away. The violent weather now turning even more deadly. This morning, at least 13 people were killed in the Mexican border town of Ciudad Acuna, a tornado tossing cars into buildings. In Oklahoma, the fast-moving storms have prompted dramatic water rescues.
We're in the creek, trying to get out of it, but we're not having any luck. I'll take all water.
Those first responders made it out safely, but in the town of Claremore, a heartbreaking loss. Captain Jason Farley, a nearly 20-year veteran firefighter, drowned while trying to save people trapped in the rising waters. A Memorial Day many here will never forget. We have seen heavy rains here on and off throughout the afternoon. The river behind me is rising, and the list of the missing has now grown to 12. But late today here in Hays County, authorities said they were temporarily suspending that search because of the dangerous weather. Kate?
Gabe Gutierrez in Texas tonight. Gabe, stay safe. Thank you. Meantime, a tornado strike of a different kind today at a beach in South Florida. It was an EF0, a water spout forming seemingly out of nowhere, coming on shore and blowing a bounce house full of kids 20 feet in the air. The dramatic scene caught on camera. NBC's Mark Potter has our report.
On a cloudy and windy day in Fort Lauderdale, a crowd of beachgoers was surprised and excited to see a rare sight. A water spout formed in the Atlantic actually coming ashore right in front of them.
It's a tornado. Underwater tornado!
At first, there was laughter as the spinning winds chased a canopy down the beach. But quickly, it all turned serious as the winds flipped over, then lifted up 2 inflatable bounce houses, one with 3 children inside. Police say the children were as high as 15 to 20 feet in the air when they were ejected onto the sand.
The bounce house continued to travel across the parking lot, through the median, and onto the southbound lanes of A1A.
It was horrible. It was like a movie that was happening in front of my face.
2 of the children with minor fractures have been released from the hospital. One is being held for observation. Shamoya Ferguson's daughter and stepson were in the bounce house.
I was crying.
Yeah, she was crying.
I was crying and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I can't believe this. And it was like, oh, and I said, she's going to be okay, she's going to be okay.
Also, all along Florida's East Coast, more than 150 swimmers had to be rescued after getting caught in powerful rip currents. At least 5 have been killed since the weekend. Stiff winds, rough seas, and a waterspout making for dangerous holiday conditions on the Florida beaches. Mark Potter, NBC News.
NBC meteorologist Dylan Dreyer joins us now as new tornadoes fire up all over the radar. Dylan, what are you most concerned about right now?
Well, Kate, we are still really concerned about eastern Texas and southern Oklahoma. This is where we do have a tornado watch in effect until 10 p.m. Central Time. There have also been several tornado warnings, and it's in that area right near Dallas and into parts of southeastern Oklahoma where we do have the biggest threat of tornadoes, damaging wind gusts, but also the torrential downpours. Now, tomorrow we are going to see an isolated storm or 2 still possible across parts of Texas, but the main threat, the most widespread storms, move into the Ohio and Tennessee River Valley, extending down into the Gulf Coast states. That's where we could end up with 70-mile-per-hour winds, several inches of rain, and also some very large hail. So that's the area we'll focus on tomorrow. Kate?
Okay, thanks, Dylan. Tonight, the FBI is looking into a series of phoned-in